Wow, thank you.
Don't you love it?
Yeah, I do.
That's so cool. So what are we doing?
I'm doing this today.
Oh, cool. Yeah, good old Jill. We love Jill. Let's put her up there for inspiration.
I'll go over this stuff here with the coloring. So that's probably what happened.
And I already tucked it underneath. Bad continuity. We like bad continuity when it's like this sort of thing. We'll go with bad continuity. One of the film sets I worked on years ago. So you know when you got downtime.
Yeah.
So we intentionally did a still animation with really bad continuity. We worked on it for a very long time. And what we did set up the little characters and the little scene and whatnot because, you know, we have all the time in the world in between shots and shit. But we put a coffee. So what would happen was you're watching the scene. So we set it up like the bad continuity becomes a character in the film.
Yeah.
So you had this coffee.
Yeah.
So you had the scene going on, but then some of the coffee's moved over to here, then there, and goes around. And you see the coffee getting lower and lower and lower and lower. And then all of a sudden the coffee cup disappears. And then there's an action that appears, and there's a cigarette, and it's like not there, and the cigarette's not there, it's there, not there, not there. And then, so this whole movie, this whole thing going on, but with this little thing that appears like with a coffee or a cigarette or whatever, that's really bad continuity. So we worked on it for quite a while. And the director of that movie, we didn't tell him about it, so after we showed him, we're like, look what we were doing, you know, because they're paying us. They go, look what they were paying us to do as well. He decided, he just went, oh my God, it's so funny. We intentionally like screwed around with continuity. I loved it.
Stage up in there, in the yard a bit, yeah. But yeah, we've got the car park, which is like just off. This is off to the street. And
So yeah, if you're gonna do your own productions, you're like, yeah, let's do bad continuity. All good, we love it.
yeah. So what are they doing? It's a drama backstage. Okay, cool. Yeah. But it's
Yeah, that's
yeah.
amazing on you.
Exactly.
Early 90s short.
Yeah.
Come on over, we can wash it. Come on over. So have you been this short before?
No, never this short.
That's cool.
Yeah. You're already at thousands of people every 24 hours. Yeah. You kind of get it. Yeah.
Would you ever want to work for Weta?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, because well, it's the one in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the kid on the block.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're able to go abroad, then there's always that option as well. Yeah. I just think
Yeah. I was hanging out with people that would come from Italy, Poland, Japan.
Toronto's good. Lots of work there.
Yeah.
I'm biased, of course. It's a big shitty city though. Like it's a cool city. It's got a lot of character and everything, but it's just big. There's no nature. There's no ocean. There's no mountains. There's no. But people, I call it the world's work camp because people go there from all over the world to work.
Yeah.
You don't go there for the beaches. They don't have any. Well, they have beaches. It's a great lake, but the beaches are like shockingly bad
Oh, really?
because they dump like construction waste on the beaches and things like that. So you're walking along in the beach and there's like chunks of bricks from old torn down buildings and crap, and like, but they do it. It's not harmful to the environment. They just do it. But you're like, it's the aesthetics of it. Like, you know, New Zealand, you walk down a pristine beach. Toronto, you walk down the beach and you're like, those are a bunch of like old bricks and those are like smashed up things. You just dump it onto the. But they also, because that's how they expand the waterfronts anyway. That's what they do. Yeah. So it's just weird. Like if you're from here and you go there, it's just weird. You know. But there, if you're from there, you're just like, it's just normal. It's like, don't other places have bricks on their beaches? Like. So anyhow. But you go there for work, and the nightlife and the culture is good. But then when you're working there and you want to do something fun, then you go on vacation somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like you go to the Caribbean, or you go to the Western, the Rockies, or you go to because it's like you go there to work, and then when you get time off, you pay money, go on a plane to go somewhere else to do something. Then you go back there to work. So that's what I call Toronto the world's work camp.
very good in there.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep. And a lot of really cool people from around the world do go there to work, but yeah, like I said, you don't go there for the mountains, you don't go there to ski, you don't go there for the ocean, there's no ocean, the beaches are crap. You go north and there's some nice little lakes and stuff, like cottage country and stuff, but still,
Yeah.
it's not like New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, short haircuts are fun, like the whole sensation's different. So I think you'll be addicted. We'll be doing haircuts for you for quite a while. Be new addiction haircuts. In retro.
Mm.
Rock the retro up Cuba Street when this is done.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Any plans for the weekend?
Not so far.
Yeah.
Just chill at home.
We'll go to the Fringe Festival tonight, to little thing. Well, my friend got a ticket, I don't know what it is, but she texted me earlier. Want to come to the Fringe with me?
Nice.
Yeah, it's very rare to get me out of the house, but it actually might happen tonight.
Mm.
I'm like the biggest recluse. Well, I'm here, and this is it's a social job anyway, so it gets
Yeah.
enough out of me. So it's
Oh,
like,
yeah, no, yeah.
you know, like, and then but I do get out sometimes, but I like the obscure nights.
Yeah, I work as a receptionist in a hotel currently.
Oh, really?
And so yeah, it's sort of the same. Like it's a
Yeah.
lot of talking all day, and so you go home, and you're
Yeah.
like, okay, time to just not socialize at all.
Yeah, at the end of your week, after 40 hours of talking to people, you're like,
Yeah,
I just go home and shut down.
yeah.
Yeah, totally get that. Oh, this haircut would be good for a receptionist job.
Oh yeah.
That early 90s receptionist line.
Yeah, I've got an Airbnb with,
Do you see changing or do you like long-term stay?
I got it until Friday because I knew I'd do that with job.
Oh, yeah, and then you go to another one.
Yeah, if I come back here, but I just think I'm going to go to the restaurant for like,
Oh, okay.
just to, ready to change, and I'm going to move on to my family's there.
Yeah. Yeah,
So it's a try.
yeah.
What I've said is a try.
But all
If I
of us
really
are
like
going in and out of Vegas as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Have you got many people here, like friends?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, I think has changed, but it's also like probably the best place.
That's how it
Best
is.
place in New Zealand.
Yeah. But there's other stuff like I've never really been off in the past.
Yeah.
Got a nephew up there and
Oh, nice. So it's all family and stuff.
yeah, I mean it's my best friend who's that kid.
Yeah.
We just packed up for a baby day.
Oh, yeah.
And then so it just
Yeah.
be around with that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I said to myself, base myself.
Yeah. You know, and flight's pretty
And we get to learn,
cheap.
not Illustrator, what's the
I just wanted to
Adobe,
know,
the film editing one, Premiere?
Premiere,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm learning all that, but I'm not having a lot of time with it,
Mm.
because I haven't really not can process that kind of thing
Yeah.
without formal education.
Yeah, it's pretty good once you do know like a few programs, you sort of understand the
Yeah.
basis for most of them.
Really
Yeah, I'll show you after this some of the rough edits I've done so far.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
I just need more,
Once the rains kick in.
just more time added to develop like creativity. Currently, I've done a rough edit, which is basically laying out what I want it to be.
Oh yeah.
But at this point, it's about going over it again to increase the creativity of it
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and figuring out those features to get it to. So I got it to where I want it to be,
Mhm.
layout wise, concept wise.
Mhm.
But then next stage will be to
Yeah.
make it creative, give it some fire.
Oh yeah.
So there'll still be a few more weeks of me processing things, but yeah, it's the journey.
Oh,
It's all about the journey, never the destination.
absolutely.
There's never a destination.
So what do you have to do this evening? Do you do like really saying?
And we're gonna do like the back like 90s short, which is just scissors. So we're really pulling clippers up the back of girls' hair back then.
Oh yeah.
You do now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be done.
Girls today with clippers are like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that era, no, it was like scissor swap.
Yeah.
I'm still working.
They weren't as edgy.
Oh, yeah.
Now girls will do like clippers up the sides and back with hard parts
Oh,
and
yeah.
longer fringes coming over.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
it's edgy because also girls will tattoo and pierce
There.
and the
Yeah.
haircuts are edgier.
Yeah.
But back then they were softer. More conservative.
Yeah.
But we like recreating that era today because
Yeah.
it becomes art, it becomes urban cool.
Mm.
We'll see how big I get. Tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah.
And loosen your hairspray. People watching these videos, it's going to be a common thing. Loosen your hairspray.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
What a friend that I met, giving me books.
Oh, no. I suppose I'm trying, when we go through the foils, just use your head and come it down a little bit, and that'll give it further. Oh, that makes sense. You know what this? Yeah. That's right. I'm just done, non-distinct, like 40 grams. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I'm in a hole on my work, so anyway, I had to use it. Side of my observations, so it was good.
Little things like that are dead giveaways. It's not 1991.
I think about 6 meters, yeah. Yeah. Or just under 20, yeah.
This is why sugar cuts are more fun. You like the rituals and stuff like this. Like with long hair, it's like
Yeah.
snip,
Yeah, yeah.
The stuff that's being cut around, your ears and over and the sides.
Mhm.
It's just such a different feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to be addicted to short hair for a while. You're going back again, your hair's the long cutting has changed, growing has changed. But enjoy this for, and I'm going to have you back. We'll do more. It's fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you like, coming down the colour, if you need to, just try not coming down too far because it will colour the blonde.
How are ya? What's for me?
How are you?
Totally weird. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Good, good. Come on in.
Thanks.
We're in the fun.
No, I don't.
You're gonna be in my movie.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, for her, yeah, because it's her birthday.
That's okay.
It's not my birthday, it's her birthday.
Thank you so much. Did you get your nails done already?
No, don't get them done. But these are new and they fell off like a little.
Oh, well, who? I tasted them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll put them with it.
thank you so much. I'll share them with Cheyenne because it's her birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Cheyenne.
Yay! I'm so
Everyone.
jealous, it's everyone's birthday.
Oh, it was my birthday 2 days ago. Cheyenne's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Exciting.
Exciting. What are you doing for it?
Hey,
What are you end up doing for it?
I haven't really done anything yet.
Okay.
This weekend? Next weekend.
Okay.
Oh, I touched you with like come back and show me your nails after.
Yeah, I know. That fell off. That will fall off.
Are you doing the same thing though?
Probably different colour. Yeah. You know me, pretty boring.
Great.
But look.
Oh,
I
cool.
wasn't even intended.
No, that's cool.
Alright, I'm gonna run because I'm not late.
Cool.
But I'll pop back because I'm just up at that parka palette, that one. So I'll pop back.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, I went out to dinner with my partner. Pomelo, have you been there? No, where's that? Just above, what is it? Beach Babylon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really nice.
You?
No, it's been a little while, but it was like the White House before.
Okay.
And yeah, they changed it. It's like Asian fusion. It sounds like it would be like Italian or something, but it was really good. Yeah, it was good.
Mine's hot for it too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was raining, but it was a good, yeah, it was quite nice. We went to the doctor, take water and stuff.
Cool. I'm gonna add that to my rotation then.
Yeah, it's like kind of fine dining, but not too expensive, you know? Yeah.
Oops. So that's the rough shape, which you can tell already. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Good job. You see short hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good, eh? So we're gonna do more rough shape.
And here is a week before us as well.
Oh, wow.
It's all very cool.
Maybe it's like the star signs align.
Yeah.
So we're.
The right hand, you'll keep
Yeah.
it short for. Well, you have to keep it short until you get out of your system,
Of course,
and then
yeah.
grow it back. Because the thing is, you start growing it back, and then you're getting it longer, and you get this moment of, I wish I'd done that when it was short.
Yeah.
But it's too much to go back there to go, you know, like get out of your system before you go back. But that's what I'm here for. So we can get a bunch of free haircuts for next year. We'll keep doing it. We'll do a collage of things over the next year.
Okay.
So this is the first of many. So this one is a ridiculously retro early 90s. The car won't be, like the style will be. But then when we just style it modern after. But for the photo,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Miniature. Can't remember her last name. Yours is probably short on the top, so we're short. So we can speculate more.
Yeah, it's just this bit here might take a while, but that's okay because
Yeah.
these bits will help warm it.
And then once the color goes over, it'll blend
Yeah,
together.
anyway, yeah.
A lot of athletes back in like the 80s and 90s, early 90s, for short hair because it was easier.
Oh yeah.
A lot of athletes today will never do short hair,
Yeah,
even though it's easier, because they want beauty company endorsements. Because what makes you more a gold medal in the Olympics or the endorsements that follow?
Yeah.
So in like 1988, you were Olympic, you had the short haircut, you got the gold medal, your nation was proud of you, a few shots. Today, you get the gold medal in the Olympics and you're signing endorsements and you want to look like a supermodel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because that's going to make you more money. So that's why athletes today look more like models than ever before, because it's the endorsements where the money's at. Yeah. But like that's typically a world champion haircut back then was that,
Yeah.
because the endorsements for beauty products, beauty companies weren't there
Oh yeah.
as they are now. Especially tennis players. Tennis players look like models.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because there's more money in endorsements than there are in the competitions.
And he was saying, no, no, that's bringing anything else.
I think it depends on the facility, because
Yeah.
if they don't have the protocols and space in place to keep people separate.
Yeah. No, but like if you bring them to the security and
Should go to
the
even,
yeah. And he's like, oh, we shouldn't go to the floor.
Yeah, no, my mom brought stuff over every day,
Yeah.
because they visit every day.
Yeah.
She dropped off like a camping trip for me.
You just like crawled across the fence.
Yeah, like
through the fence.
So you literally like up on the camping chair and they brought your camping chairs and
Oh, that's so funny.
you just can't like eat and drink back there because you're not.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't bad. And my friend came with it,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, there's something like work and.
I mean, the facility up there, the outdoor area is probably not within you.
Yeah, so that's the thing with like the Pullman and stuff, and also you have to have a booking for when you can go outside. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's only one area on the roof and it's a smoking area,
Right.
so they can't have everyone up there, but because this is such a huge car park. Like
Yeah.
they gave like everyone up at the top, and they're like, yeah, you can draw on the footpath and the kids
Oh my
like
God, that's
drew
so
like hopscotch, and it was really nice.
But there were some kids that were on their own.
Not in my one.
There was just an article about some like 12 years, about 12, more like, 11 or 12, 13 kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would, if you travel alone, at that age, but it's just a company, and then they would have to do like quarantine on their own.
Except that you can, if that's happening,
Yeah.
and you live here, let's say you're a parent or caregiver, you can go into quarantine with them.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, because apparently there were cases where they weren't, that was sort of thing.
Well, then
They don't know.
who are they coming to see?
Yeah.
You know, like that's a family issue.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, if you do it on minor, you're allowed to go and stay with them for
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
But you just have to go through all the quarantine stuff, and they
Yeah.
get charged you for it. because
Yeah.
They're
I
minor.
do think that people do that.
Yeah, it's like so, parents.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
True.
I wouldn't imagine.
No. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's weird. Because I travelled here from the UK on my own. Well, like it was we had like a person to help, at each airport
Yeah.
and stuff from the UK. When I was 12.
Yeah, you've got to have someone to just.
I wouldn't have wanted to go into like quarantine straight after that.
I mean, they don't know what to do with themselves.
Yeah. They were just, like adults can go, okay, well, then I'll bring my yoga mat, and
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do yoga, and I'll read a book.
It's I
But when you're like
12 years old and haven't seen
12,
Now,
you just,
I found a video that I was found crazy. Now, in the U.S., people used to send their kids U.S. Postal Service to their relatives. They used to mail their kids to their relatives. Up to about the 1920s or 1930s, it was actually not uncommon.
Really?
And when you think about that, like, what? You're
Yeah.
posting your kid to your relatives? But then when they explained the scenario of it, it
Yeah.
made sense. Because prior to that, people didn't have cars, like late 1800s, but the railroads were there. And the railroads had the rail car. So if you wanted to send your kid to grandma's, there was another town over.
Yeah.
So what you did was, a train ticket was more expensive than postage. But if you got a train ticket, they're on the train car, right?
Yeah.
But if you postage was less, then they're on the mail car with the posties, right?
Yeah.
And so what happened was, you go down to the railway station, you pay your postage for your kid ends up on the mail car, and when he gets at that station to get off, they put him on the horse and carriage to do the mail delivery.
Yeah.
So he ends up on that run, and ends up dropped off at grandma and grandpa's.
Yeah.
So grandma and grandpa didn't have to come down to the station to pick him up.
Oh my God.
So it was convenient.
Yeah.
So when you think about that context,
Yeah.
it's not a terrible thing. It actually makes sense.
Yeah.
So the U.S. Postal Service was happy to do it. They saw it as a public service. The kids loved it.
Of
Because on the mail car, these guys are like, making jokes with the kids, and the kids are like, this is more fun than being back there on the regular train car, right?
Yeah.
So, they're being entertained by the postie guys. And then they get to go on the horse carriage and they're dropped off. It was really kind of cool. It's a cool thing for them to be able to do. Until parents started to push the limit on how far, the distance you could send your kid. And I think it was when one sent their kid like 5 states over, and it was a 30-hour delivery or 40-hour delivery. The Postal Service said, we're not doing this anymore. It was okay if it was in the next town over, you drove in the morning, it was there within about 4 or 5 hours or whatever, it was fine. But when they started to send them across country, Postal Service, then they said, no, we're not doing this anymore. So that was because some parents were starting to abuse it, right?
Yeah.
So you think, oh, that's bizarre, but then no, it actually, it's a pretty cool thing if you ask me. Cool, so. Yeah, I think we're going shorter sides and back. We're going to take it right more. And we're going to cut, because I was cutting for texture, we're going to really taper this in sides and back for that natural look.
You could just see them walking in circles in the car park all day.
But for you, shorter's better.
As soon as they come back, and they're like, here they sit.
Exactly. I mean, it's bad enough when you're in the place that you get countdown deliveries and.
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
But yeah, the crap on YouTube be fun when you can't sleep.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I doing?
Explaining about the
But
kids in
that's,
the US
so you
Postal
can't order,
Service.
well, you can order a bowl of one a day and then have the ratings.
Yeah, I can see that better, the taper in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
you know,
you take it
it's
back.
not that order. And, there's a good people.
That's fair enough, so, because that's like good for the alcoholics in there, like, you can't just go sick, you can't have any alcohol, you can only have one glass,
Yeah, I think it's more akin to, if, you're in a time where, and Ami knows you're saying this earlier, when people drink and forget to actually follow the rules.
Yeah,
And we see like increase in people like on top of the room or
Yeah.
whatever, or people get violent, or they get unwell, and like when you come to the
Yeah.
people really get involved.
yeah.
So like when I ordered the thing,
So do you use Maya? I bet that's you earlier. So you do use, you understand it, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy thing, I never did ever end up using it,
Oh.
even though I knew Leo Chan.
Mm.
We never talked about it, and I never ended up using it.
Fair enough.
Everybody that ended up
Yeah.
using it. But by that point, I was over the whole thing. But Tuesday, I'll still do green screen and back stuff every so often. Like I'll get creative inspiration, I'll get back on it.
Mm.
But it's the first interface I learned, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fun for little projects here and there,
Yeah.
but for myself, not for commercial purposes.
Well, that sounds good.
It wasn't terrible, and, I had like investigation was for a year after, so I was like,
Yeah.
whatever trash was.
Yeah, so what do you gotta bring in there, like you bring everything,
Everything but prostitutes.
PlayStation, you want to bring PlayStation?
Did you bring a prostitute in there? I guess you could if she got, but you have to say it for the whole quarantine. Because now she's locked down, or him or her.
I had no problem from there with the vehicle
Yeah.
and stuff, but.
And so, but what about Netflix? I guess you could just have a Chromecast, like if you bought a Chromecast and you can,
Yeah,
put it on your phone and.
Or, I mean, for me, obviously, I used to watch it on my computer anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I would be.
Fine.
But I've only got an iPad, so that was good.
But I mean, people like were dropping off like kids scooters and stuff for them.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
as long as it's not a weapon,
yeah,
they're alright.
yeah.
I mean, everybody in there used to want to come away and there's the phone
Yeah.
But she came on the last day and bought like all of the stuff was massive puppies and
Oh, God.
they were like, oh, she's just dressed up on people. I was like, no, that's nice.
Yeah. Did she give it to them?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
good.
that's good.
Yeah, because the stuff and stuff was great.
Yeah.
I think the shit on the
You like it so far?
Yeah, no, I do it.
You've never seen yourself in it
No, I mean,
before.
No.
It suits you, but also it changes because you do the way you do makeup already. I like it, but you emphasize makeup more, like and accessorizing more. You have pierced ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you may do that stuff too.
It
It just changes the way you
Yeah.
And then they can just leave that.
do your appearance.
No.
Same with water and stuff like that. And then, yeah, you get Uber Eats.
Yeah. But they.
But curly hair like yours and when your shoulder length and it gets big, that's like
Yeah.
my main a little bit. It overpowers your features.
Yeah.
When you go short like this, you're soft. Your features pop out.
Yeah.
You're soft and your feminine features. Features start to pop because the hair is not as empowering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all those other features pop, which is something to embrace and
For me,
empower you.
Too much practice.
Yeah.
Like too many sauces and things like that.
Yeah.
And there was just-
Short hair like this, I always say it's a woman's haircut
Yeah.
because you have the
But was it
confidence to pull it
normal
off.
hotel food that they would normally serve?
I don't know, but it was really good. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I had vegan tacos one night.
Yeah.
And that's why it becomes empowering.
Mm.
Not for everybody,
Yeah.
but for those who it does suit, yeah, totally do it, totally walk it.
But you need.
But others say like, I wish I could do that. And you're like, why don't you? Like, it never works.
It's like they won't do like curry or something.
They do,
Oh,
yeah.
they did.
It was like a genuine, like a really nasty food, but
Yeah.
I actually had to eat some. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And then I said,
Ah, yeah.
I'm not getting free full meals.
Yeah.
Like the rugby players and that's
Yeah.
kind of what they were doing, yeah.
Was it like a little kitchenette?
There was a kettle in the fridge.
Ah, yeah.
But that was it. Yeah, you couldn't run microwave or apparently someone tried to do that.
Why do they have microwaves in
I
here?
think safety.
And you can get microwave with them. I would do that toaster.
Right.
Yeah, like any toast, please. And sometimes you want to just make your own toast. Like by the time the
That's
toast comes from their kitchen
Yeah.
all the way up to you, and it's like, a scale. Like,
There's no mix. But there was an annual welcome pack to like, so Uno cards, playing cards, colored books, chocolates.
yeah,
It was really sweet.
that's cool. Good to hear.
Yeah. Very impressed at how they ran it.
It's quite funny how, like, of course, you're coming from overseas and you go do your managed isolation, but when it gets, COVID
Yeah.
in Auckland and they're like, quick, over to managed isolation.
Right.
It's not as like welcoming, I suppose,
Exactly.
because you didn't pay for it.
And you're going from home.
You're going from home,
And they're going into like actual quarantine facility, which is different.
Yeah, the one with the that you actually got COVID, yeah.
I was just like, I think I've avoided getting it for the most part. I don't know.
Yeah.
For a year.
Yeah.
And then you get it in managed isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then getting out also was like re-entry, because we went straight from there to like a family makeup place and stuff like that. No one's very nice, speakers before.
So for you, you'll be washing where for the most part. I'll give you some product if you can do some plans. But today we're doing lotion hairspray.
See, even if you went into it, it just felt like on a weekend and also.
Yeah.
This is the old scissor over the comb
People,
technique.
Yeah.
smell.
A lot of times they go just one purpose at the back.
Mm.
Because they like that, they're empowering, it's very empowering.
Um,
Back then it would have been less common.
And she made not that they cleaned them afterwards or anything, but she was making everyone go to get their own numbers.
It still kind of did it back then, but
But it's like,
that's when you got really edgy.
it's like, that's on you,
But
you need to do
not
your own
always.
hand.
Right.
But yeah, she's like, I'll just grab a number 2, grab a number 6, and whatever, you know.
Yeah, so
So-
I said the other day to you, World, and I was like, oh, you can just pack them all in the same bag, and she's like, no, you have to pack yourself.
That must be what it was.
And then two, yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, 'cause they don't have such a bags. They don't really big. Yeah.
That's smart, right?
Those kinds of things you don't think about, I like handbags. You know, you don't wash your handbag. Well, I just don't think about it.
Yeah, everything gets like, oh my, antiseptic wipes.
Yeah. But that's because you've been
Yeah.
overseas. You've been in the worst of that.
And I had a friend come over the other night, and we walked in, and she went to do something, I was like, wash your hands, and she's like,
That's one thing we definitely, I'd like, wash my hands, I don't think it's gonna change, you know? Wash your hands before you do.
I was like that before, and I'm just good.
But there wasn't a point, like, when you used to, you go to the supermarket, you come back, and you straight away open the mac and chimneys, and you don't, like that.
I always wash my hands before I'm back.
But like,
Yeah,
even
sure.
before COVID.
No, even before.
Oh, really? Well, then, like, that's just something I didn't think about.
Yeah.
But
No, but you're
also-
right, like, we'll just remember ways or whatever.
Yeah,
I am much more aware of like other people touching stuff.
yeah. I definitely, I'm just more worried, not even about COVID, but now I'm more aware of germs.
Yeah.
So that I'm like, ugh, I don't want to, why would I want to put my fingers in my mouth after
Someone
it?
take their nose and touch it. And
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's okay. I'll just do it. I normally just do that. Yeah, I just do it a little bit smaller thing.
And this is also part of the furniture short hair. You get trimmers and things.
Well, this way it's good if you're not here and I'm trying to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. The last time you came in, I saw I was set. Remember you came in and they did it?
Oh, right, yeah.
It was Saturday.
It's still look great. It's good because you couldn't know.
Oh, there you go. Oh my
I was
God.
on the computer.
Yeah.
I can't believe you remembered that.
Well, I just remember that Matthew done it last night.
I used that picture from then as my like,
Ah, your reference.
yes.
Okay. No, that was, yeah, I remember that. That was, I only remember because it was the last time I was actually really sick.
Really?
Yeah. And I had this terrible, oh no, it was just a cold, but like I lost my voice. And it was like hurt to talk. And I was just thinking, oh, I can't like, I wouldn't be able to do this, and I wouldn't be able to like have a proper concentration.
Did you feel this?
I was so cold when you lose your voice. Yeah, just like that, cold, just yeah.
The next haircut after this one, we're taking pictures of this Sunday. I know longer on time. Not today. Because we need to go through all this.
This is in my memory.
Yeah.
Maybe later today.
And also I remember because I never thought.
Yeah, but this one, yeah. I think it's conservative retro.
But it's Johnny's.
Actually, no, I'm not going to go any further today. I'm not going the way this looks. Like, this is just a do nothing style about it.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen for your day to day is you're just gonna push it forward and over.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it wants to center part because that's
Yeah.
what it's been doing. You're just gonna get it to do, we'll get it to do that later.
Okay.
But for now we're gonna move some hairspray like back then. But after we'll wash it out and we'll make it into the modern look.
Okay.
Where did you fly in from?
Me?
Yes.
Ukraine by Dubai.
Oh, yeah, fun.
Yeah.
They put you in the deep MIQ, whatever they quarantine. Oh, you're going way deep quarantine after that. Oh,
Once they figured out where Ukraine was, yeah.
yeah.
At first they were like, oh, you're coming from the UK. No.
Like, no, Ukraine. They're like, oh, better put on the extra gloves for this one. Sure. But you're fine though.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's no more risk than anything else in the world. Ukrainians are cool. It's just the perception of it.
Well, statistically, they're swimming in COVID,
Yeah.
but so is the rest of the world.
Yeah, so the rest of it, yeah. You know, it's,
Just New Zealand.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
This is the best. No one does moose anymore.
Are we back in this?
So are you?
Good.
All right. Good to see you for the last time.
What do you mean?
She's moving to Norway.
No.
She's leaving us.
In theory.
No, you're not. Okay.
I was meant to move next Saturday, but Norway is in lockdown, so.
Oh, okay, but you're on in that direction at some point.
Yeah, I have to take
Yeah, that's fine. If you're still here 3 months from now, I'll be happier. You know, I don't like a world that doesn't have you in it. A world without you. I mean, the Norwegians will be happy to have you. I just won't have you. Appreciate it. That's fun. It's a one-off, never again.
What are you going to get paid for that? Your father.
I love it. to 1991. Oops. That's all right. Fun, eh?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I like it.
Is it fun? Yeah, it's electricity. It's fun, eh?
Yeah, it is real fun.
Yeah, that's cool. And then how close did we get? Pretty close. Slightly shorter, but yeah, that's cool. It's so fun.
Nothing's there.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it went pretty well. I
You lo-
really like it.
You like it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You totally look like this is like, oh, I wouldn't even know, is it like a different era?
Yeah.
Like you just came out of a time machine.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yep. So rock it tonight. Go out and just rock this. Yep. Sweet.